Speak to you later. See you soon. Woo!
Hey guys, you're joining me back on a wild camp. We're not going too far today, just up on Garway hill again. I know you've seen me here before, but I've been travelling for a while. I've been in Turkey, I've been in Greece, I've been in Wolverhampton, and I'm about to go away for another 3 weeks. So I just wanted a little chill out camp, looking at this scenery, and I just wanted to chill out. And I bumped into this young man here, Camping Wild with a Dragon, if you want to go and check him out on YouTube. With his new setup, and we're just heading up Garway Hill. Gonna have a nice chilled out camp, stroll up here, nice and leisurely, chill out, no fancy filming, no walk backs. I'm too tired, too old, too fat, can't be bothered. And we're just gonna get up the hill, set up, have a couple of beers, grab some food and chill out. Mr. Dragon, Di, has just got back from Iceland. So he's knackered too.
Yep.
He's been living the dream, looking at the Northern Lights and
living a dream.
Supping some Icelandic beers. And we're just going to get up here now, pitch up, chill out, hopefully catch a sunset, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Di doing his fancy walkbacks. I just cannot be bothered today. I'm just going to soak it in. Look at the colours. The orange of that dead bracken, the green of the grass, the dark of the cloud. It looks awesome. So here we are at the little lake. As you can see, there's a lot of evidence the horses using this. They're drinking it, they walk through it, and I often see them all around this pool. So it's really nice that these wild ponies are out here and they've got such a nice habitat. But look at those views, guys. When people ask why do you go wild camping, why do you go hiking, why do you feel the need to go out and sleep on a hill? Well, could you imagine waking up here and overlooking that? That is a proper view with a brew. And that's exactly what I'm going to do as soon as I get to the top. Get that kettle on, brew with a view, pitch the tent and chill out. Come on, let's go. So you can see in here all the skylarks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Just buzzing around. If that doesn't calm you down and relax you after a long week at work, nothing will. Okay guys, so once you've unpacked your Bobcat from the stuff sack, that's your stuff sack there in the middle. You've got one pole, little tent pegs and your main tent. And one of the key features which I like about this OEX tent in particular is that when you pitch it, you pitch the inner and your outer together. There's none of that inner pitch first, you pitch it all together. So you get your stuff sack, you get your tent pole, and you get your tent pegs. Let's do a little time lapse and get this baby put together. Okay guys, so we're just getting set up on the tents. And I thought this time I didn't want to bring any food with me. I've been watching a lot of bushcraft videos, and I thought I'd actually go foraging. So I'm just going to have a little look around, see if I can find any edibles, any mushrooms, nuts or anything like that. Oh, here we go, what have we got here? So this looks like a Peter's corned beef pasty. So I'll pull that and I'll just take the one. I don't need any more. Let's have a look if I can find anything else worth having. Anything? Oh, here we go. Here's something else. Now, if I remember from the book, this is a classic steak slice. So I'll take one of those. And I still feel like I could probably demolish that. So let's see if there's anything else that I can forage. Oh, here we go. What's this one? Oh, this is the great feathered pepper army, the protein kick. So I'm going to take one of those as well. So now I've foraged for my food, I'm going to finish setting up, and I'll bring you back and show you the setup for tonight. Okay guys, as you can see, back out in the Bobcat, I love this tent. Apart from the Solo, it's definitely my favourite. Well, I keep saying that about the Cloud Peak 2 as well. I love them all. Set up tonight, not too far off standard. I've got underneath, I've got an OEX Traverse 3/4 length just to keep me off the floor. Then I've got the Trekology UL80. I got the OEX Fathom 400 bag, Trekology pillow, and something I got here was, you've seen me travelling to Turkey recently. I slept on this pillow on the flight, and I thought that's a super comfy pillow, and it fell into my bag accidentally, and I've had it ever since. There's a really cool travel pillow, really comfy night's sleep, so that's in there. On top of that, I've got the trusty Bulldog Badger mug, a couple of pasties, some pepper armies as you saw, some 3-in-1 coffees, little cook set that I always use. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's in every video I've produced. And here is a little something special. I've got a can of Viking beer from my good friend Di that he brought along, and it still feels nice and cool. And 5.6% volume. I'll be tucking into that later. I reckon that's going to be a real nice beer. Ice cold. Can't wait for that. And on top of that, out for another adventure once again, is the famous chocolate pudding. That started off, if you don't know, I'll tell you, that started off with Camping Dan 85. He sent it to Di, and Di took it on about 16 camps and never ate it.
Nope.
And I made a couple of jokes about it, saying he should pass it on and do some other people take it for camps and don't eat it. So I think it's come out with me about 5 times, but I've only filmed it twice. So I'm going to do another couple of camps with this, and I'll do a channel giveaway. I'll give it away to somebody else, and they have to promise, once they've took it on 3 camps, to send it back to Camping Dan 85, and he's going to do a little video of him eating it once it's done its full circle, the circle of life. And Di just can't help but taking pictures, because look at that. It's so stunning.
Is that incredible or what? This is why we do it, guys.
That is why we do it. That is absolutely stunning. So Di is set up in his Helm Compact 2. He's done a recent review on it on his channel. So if you want to check that out in detail, go over to Di's channel, Camping Wild with the Dragon. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to have a look. But it is absolutely epic piece of kit. I did really like Valley Camper Nick. He had the Helm Compact 1, and I really liked that, but this thing is just something else. I think Mrs. Badger might have to get me one for Christmas. So guys, I'm just going to go and finish setting up, and then probably make a coffee, and I'll bring you guys back for a little chit chat before we pack away for bed. Catch you in a while. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well guys, when you're camping and it's getting cold, the best thing you can do is get a nice hot drink before you start getting into your tent and hunkering down. So I'm going to grab me a quick 3-in-1 and get that into me. The size of this gas is unreal. I went to the shop this afternoon and I wanted a gas can, a little gas can, and the only one I could get was this thing. I could probably power up one of those big Cala gas heaters just off that little gas can. So there we go, water's boiling. Sod your jet boils. This thing cost me about 12 quid and it boils water in about 3 minutes, if that. Catch you in a minute. Right guys, so we've lost light and you can just about see the bobcat, but we've got a lovely full moon. Couldn't have planned it better. And luckily we're starting to get clear skies, so we should get some real nice stars, and you can overlook some of the villages down below. But what a stunning evening. I don't think the camera does it justice, but just take my word for it, it's pretty awesome.
Viking beer. Oh yeah. Just come back from Iceland. I brought the badger, a Viking beer, and myself on this wild camp.
Cheers, Dave.
Cheers.
All the way from Iceland.
So this is my first time trying it.
What is it the Vikings say? Skull.
Skull.
That is good gear.
Now that was quality, innit?
If I had to give that marks out of 10, I'm saying a solid 9 out of 10.
It is, isn't it? It's good.
That is nice. It's really strong, but it's not bitter.
It's smooth. It's really smooth.
5.6%.
Yeah.
Really good beer.
Really been looking forward to drinking this. Because when I was in Iceland, I didn't really find a tap with the actual Viking beer. It was always something different. The restaurants and cafes I went in. What was that?
My torch.
So
The torch just fell off the wall.
hopefully it's not broke. So yeah, I seen a pack of 8 in the airport and I thought, yeah, bring some back. So yeah, I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna say the same. I'm gonna give it a 9.
It is a solid 9. I'd love to go higher, but
it could go to 9.5, couldn't it?
that just means there's no room for improvement for future beer.
Yeah, you are right. But yeah, awesome.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Cheers to camp.
Right, guys, it's time for bed. I've eaten all the food. I'm just snuggled in for the night. I've just heard the rain start to pitter patter on the outside of the tent, so I'm glad that we managed to get set up and get settled before that kicked in. I'm about to hunker down on top of my British Airways pillow, and I'm lovely and warm. This OEX 400, really good bag, and obviously I've got my down jacket on as well, so I'm a little bit too warm. I'm going to probably kick off the down jacket and go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Take care, press like, and I'll catch you in the morning. Morning, guys. It's daylight, so that means we've overslept. So the Trichology has let a bit of air out overnight. It's not gone totally down, but it's flatter than it was when I got on it, so that's disappointing. It has lasted 12 months, but time for the bin. British Airways pillow, perfect. Really, really good. So I'm going to grab a brew and start packing away, and I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes. Almost morning time for a brew with a view. Cannot beat waking up in the hills. Right then guys, good morning again. My hat's on crooked, but I don't care. Look at those views. Look at those views. See the trig up behind me, the radio room. So just enjoying a good old brew with a view. So I just want to give a shout out to my buddy Stuart, Scottish Wanderer. He's back out and about a bit more. I'm starting to watch more of his videos again now he's out. He had a bit of a patch where he wasn't banging them out as much, but he's throwing them out 3 and 4 times a week at the moment, it seems like. So big shout out to Stuart for keeping me entertained. Good to see the videos, buddy. Really enjoying those spam breakfasts. But are you sure they're all yours? Because I reckon they're all mine. And also a shout out to John Clegg. You see that fancy timepiece on my wrist? The Casio G-Shock Rangeman. That was a gift from my brother John, and what a beast. It does altitude, it does temperatures, it does barometer, amongst all the other sort of features that you'd have, and it will survive a nuclear bomb, I reckon. If you dropped a bomb on it, it'll still survive. So absolutely beast of a watch. So I really can't thank John enough for that. So he gets in the video, and there we go. Right, I'm going to finish my drink and I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. It's time to pack away, but I just want to enjoy this and get the warmth off it. Catch you in a minute. So one last piece of kit that I want to show you guys. Obviously I've got the Osprey Exos 48, and a muddy porch that needs cleaning when I get home. But I got this Osprey 80 litre dry bag, and I use it as a pack liner, and I just stuff it straight in the pack, and then everything else I just jam in the pack. There's no other dry sacks, no other dry bags, no sleeping bag packs, no tent pack or anything. I just jam it all in that one big pack, and it just keeps everything all organised, and everything's going to be dry, because the Exos 48 doesn't come with a cover. So you can either buy a cover or you can either buy a pack liner. So I went with a pack liner, just because then I can jam everything in there and it saves a lot of space. You can just throw your sleeping bag straight in the bottom, everything else on top, and it just saves so much room. You can get so much more in. So I just want to give a shout out to Trev Summit or Nothing. I think he was also mentioning about doing that. So I stole his idea, and it works wonderful. In a 48 litre pack, I've got everything I ever needed. So spot on. Cheers guys, time to get packed away. Right guys, so as you can see from there, around there is where my Bobcat was. All packed up, everything's gone, no litter anywhere. Guy's still packing his away. But as usual, I forgot my actual rubbish bag, and I've had to put all mine in my pockets. So I've got crap in my pockets here, and in the front flap I got my cans, because I didn't want to put them in the main compartment. So all in all, very enjoyable camp. So we're just going to head down back to the cars now, and I'll catch you guys in a few minutes. That's the end of another epic adventure with Camping Wild with the Dragon, Mr. Di.
Thanks for bringing me along, Badger, on your adventure. It's been awesome.
It has been awesome. So I'm going to call it here, but thank you very much for making it all the way to the end. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please press subscribe. I really appreciate it. Head over to Camping Wild with the Dragon, link in the description. Give Di a sub and go and check out his version of events. He's filmed it probably a bit better than I have, and he's got a lot more smart drone footage and all the knobs, bells and whistles. But thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care guys. Bye bye.
Later guys. Speak to you later. See you soon. Woo! I'm sure I stoned to sit my van then.